welcome to my kitchen. And another episode of the holidays are coming. We're going to make some rum coconut balls today. And these are really easy to make. Molly had asked me if I could make Oreo balls, so I'm going to make those too. And that was really simple because all I had to do was prepare 2 cakes. So I have 2 chocolate fudge cakes. I used the Duncan Hines chocolate fudge cake mix. Then I use the pound cake recipe that I prefer, which is where you don't follow the directions on the box, and instead you add a box of instant chocolate fudge pudding, 4 eggs, a cup of water, and a half a cup of vegetable oil. In my case, I use sunflower oil. And the cake is cooled completely. So we baked off both cakes at the same time. We just let them cool. What you're also going to need is about a cup of buttercream frosting. In my case, if you're going to use store-bought frosting, I would use chocolate frosting for this. I didn't have any chocolate buttercream. I had some regular buttercream that I had in the fridge that I set out overnight to thaw, come to room temperature. I added about a quarter to a half cup of melted chocolate chips to this, and I just beat it. So it's good. It came out nice. And this is a really quick way to achieve a chocolate buttercream at home. If you need one, if you have chocolate chips, just melt some in the microwave or over double boiler. Add some to your buttercream a little bit at a time. Beat it really, really well, and it'll incorporate nicely. So, are you getting ready to sneeze?
No, you're on.
I'm going to add some vanilla in here. I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. And the reason I'm using buttercream is because I don't want to use regular rum. I just want these to be rum flavored. If you want to use regular rum, you can totally skip the buttercream part, and you can simply use day-old cake, crumble it in a bowl, add a couple of shots of dark rum, mix it up until it's the preferred consistency, and you're good to go. This is a rum flavored bakery emulsion, and I'm going to add 3 teaspoons, which is a tablespoon, okay? I think that was a teaspoon. Yeah, it was a teaspoon. Probably should have looked at it before I started measuring, right? All right. Oh, this already smells amazing. Okay, I'm going to put this on the mixer, and I'm going to just let it blend this for a moment. Okay, I'm going to turn that off. Lower my bowl, and now I'm going to switch places with Rick. And I'm going to take this cake, and I'm just going to start crumbling this in there. Easy, easy stuff. Just take your whole cake, put it in the bowl.
Not that piece.
Not that piece? That goes where? In your belly?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. This is a really great, it's very similar to cake pops, and you could do this with your kids as long as you're not using the alcohol. This is definitely not a kid-friendly recipe if you're using the alcohol, but if you're just using the rum flavor, then you're good to go. Okay, I'll leave that in the pan for you, honey. Here, I'll just set that over there. Now, start this off slow. There we go. And you're going to incorporate all that cake with all that buttercream until it becomes a mass. It's going to become like a dough. There we go. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, now I'll show you. Look, this is what it looks like. It looks just like a dough. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is really yummy. But the rum flavor for me is not that prevalent, so I'm going to add some more bakery emulsion. I'm going to add 2 more teaspoons. This is definitely to taste. If you like it where it is after you mix it the first time, go ahead and leave it that way. Okay, now we have 2 cups of sweetened flaked coconut we're going to add in here. Should probably lower my bowl to do that, huh? Mix that in slowly. Okay, your mixing is complete. Now, I'm going to move some stuff out of the way over here. Take this off of the mixer. Bring it over here. And then again, switch places with Rick. Okay. Let me wash my hands really quick. What do you think?
Oh, pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, make sure you have some room in your fridge where you can put a sheet pan or whatever you're going to use to pop these onto as you're making them. See, let's get this out of the way. Alright. A little bit of warm water. And my cookie scoop. I have a 2-ounce scoop today. Let me see if the number is on here. This is a number 8 disher. Okay. And you can just scoop them onto the tray, and then you can go back and roll them. Scoop a few, then you're going to roll them in your palms, just like that. That's the perfect size. And then you can get those little foil candy liners or cupcake liners, or any holiday, really, whatever you're going for. And you can pop those right in there. When you're all done, we're going to also dip these in some chocolate. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and I'm going to roll these all out, and then I'm going to put them in the refrigerator for 15 minutes. Okay? And then I'm going to melt some chocolate. But I'll be back before I put these in the fridge to show you how many I got. I got 52 rum balls out of the batter, dough, whatever you want to call it. So that's a lot, really. I mean, you could make one batch and that would be easily enough to share on your cookie trays or whatever. So I'm going to put these in the refrigerator for 15 to 20 minutes or however long. You know, if you have something else to do, then go do it. And then when you're ready, we can come back and I'll show you how we're going to melt some chocolate in a double boiler and dip these puppies. So we'll be back when it's time to do that. Hey, I have melted 2 cups of chocolate chips here in my double boiler, and that is nothing more than a saucepan that has about 2 to 3 inches of water that does not touch the bottom of your bowl, and then I've just inserted a bowl in the top so that doesn't touch the water. Important. These have been heating on the top of the stove over medium heat for about 10 minutes. Put the chips in the bowl, and you can add, if you want, you can add a little shortening, or you can even just add a little bit of vegetable oil in here.
Oh, steamed it. Steamed it.
Did it? I'm just going to add about a tablespoon of vegetable oil in there. Oh, you showing my sign?
I'm trying to get that.
Oh, stop it from
unsteamed.
Okay. And you can just incorporate this in there like that. This is going to give it a nice glossy sheen. It's also going to help you to not have it like really, really thick. And you know, sometimes when you dip things, they get really, really gloppy. Adding the Crisco shortening, any kind of shortening. I usually use expeller pressed palm kernel oil shortening, but I don't use that much shortening, so I hardly ever buy it. So the vegetable oil is it's convenient. Okay. These have been in the refrigerator for about half an hour. And I'm just going to dip them. You're going to want to make sure that you scrape the bottom as you're taking it off of the, is it easier for you over there?
Oh, not as steamy.
Okay. Let it drip. Scrape it.
Oops.
Don't do that. You make a mess. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dip all these, and then when these are ready, I'll come back. I'll show you what they look like. Our rum balls are all done. They've been dipped and they've been covered. I sprinkled some coconut on the top of each one while the chocolate was still wet, and then I popped this whole tray into my refrigerator, and it's been in there for about 45 minutes. You're going to want to leave it in there until this chocolate sets, okay? But look at how gorgeous they are, and they are delicious. I actually tried one before the chocolate was completely set, so it was really moist and luscious, and the rum flavor comes through totally. And the best part is they're completely non-alcoholic. You can feel safe in knowing that you can feed them to the young people that may be attending your party or at your house for the holidays. You won't have anything to worry about. So that is how I make quick. It's not really quick, but they're very, very easy rum balls. Start with a cake mix and then just go from there. I hope you try them. I hope you love them. And until next time, Merry Christmas.